Alright, so I'm over here watching garden videos, and every time I watch garden videos, there's something I remember to do. Today, right now, it happened to be to check the cuttings of the roses, or rather, to change out the water. We've got some parts, some cuttings that were doing okay, but seem to have died. I've not been super on top of changing the water, unfortunately. I feel like this might still be alive, but I'm going to call it dead. Parts of this look wrinkled up here on top. It's so thorny. Okay, and so, oh, I'm like, what is this? Someone put rocks on the bottom. Oh my god. We have a lot of new growth actually popping up. It's new growth. This right here, new growth. These leaves are new. These are new. This on the bottom here, new growth. So actually, the thinner ones ended up being the um, the ones that did better as opposed to the older, thicker, woodier growth. I'm gonna take these out gingerly. Any roots? Yeah, kind of, right? I don't know if you can see. Anyway, there's some light roots there, and here's how this is looking. This one is not maybe not doing the best, but we've got new growth regardless, so we're gonna keep at it. I'd like to sometime soon um, transplant these. I don't know when I would transplant these. Also got some roots in the bottom there, because I wouldn't have left. I think those are roots. I don't want to touch this very much, but again, new growth. This one looks like it's doing really well actually. It's also the tallest one. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna show it in this container. A bunch of new growth all over the place. So this one, for instance, ooh, the tallest one, also the least thorny one, which I love. Looks like it could have growth along the whole thing if it wanted to. Right, here's a new growth there. Ooh, so I think this will be my. This is the one I'm gonna root for because it should be like essentially like a bare root, right? Another one. Oh, the top is all right. But we've got this new growth there, a little tiny nub in there. We'll see what that ends up happening with that. Um, here's another one where we have this new growth right here, new growth right there as well. The one at the top looks like it kind of burned out. Nothing so far along the rest of it. Okay. Here's a fourth one. Ooh, trying to be not pinch the stem or the leaves. This one, nubbins of growth. On this one, it looks like it burned up. Maybe. Lots of new leaf growth up here. Love that. Nothing along the rest of the stem. Oh, is it two left or one left? It's two left. Oh, I didn't even notice one of them. Okay. I thought I had five. I have six apparently. Okay. There's nothing along the base of these. And some of these, I'm like, I don't know if it's roots or not. Yeah, that's a root. Okay. But this one, new growth up top. Some of these leaves are browning though, so hopefully the water change helps. Finally, let's do it in here. Another one that doesn't have, well, it's thorny, but it's not. The thorns aren't so prolific. This one has a bunch of growth all over the place. Nubbin, nub there, nub there. Yeah, and oh, another one, other nubbin. Hold on. Okay, those roots. Yeah, some roots. Okay, so I'm gonna. This is all I've had it in. This small of a container. I'm gonna change out this water. Someone put some rocks in there. I'm gonna rinse the rocks, and it's just tap water. So Okay, here's the level of water I'm going through. It might even be too much. I think it's too much. And so it's trying. I got it. I attempted to get it to a very lukewarm temperature, not too hot, not too cold. I'm gonna put the tall ones in first, and oh, it's a lot of water, but also presumably with all these stems, it's a lot of uptake. Now it's looking like too little. I don't know. I don't know. Oof. I should be wearing gloves with this. Ooh, girl, don't die. Don't die. Okay. I get stabbed. I would like to have more rose plants, though. That'd be fun. Okay. All right, and so that's an update on this. This is in a north-facing um, window. It sits there. It's by a bunch of kitchen stuff. The window behind it gets opened when it's too hot in here. So I don't know at what temperature. It's probably between the difference temperature. I'd say it's probably like because we stay in the 70s inside, so it's probably like what, like in the 50s essentially. But it's not like it's open all the way type of thing. But when I grabbed it now, the water was cold. So anyway, hopefully this works real nice. I can't wait to get some soil, start potting things up. Last year I planted out some Cuban oregano in a raised bed, and it did fantastic. And at the time, obviously, didn't have um, a greenhouse or anything like that set up. So I took a bunch of clippings and I put them in water. And this is the first time in months I'm checking on them. Two of them I've already changed out the water. This is the third one. Um, Here it goes, right? It's pretty leggy. I don't mind that it's leggy. I just need it growing because I can always, in the spring, cut it up and propagate it to smaller, more compact plants. But you see the bottom leaf here yellowing, not really getting any nutrients here, which is, fine, whatever. Like I said, it's not growing. But we see it on the water. We do have some growing. And this is what I love about this plant. It, caught a weed, but it grows anywhere and everywhere essentially. And has great medicinal values. So love that for me. We even have off the shoot. And again, or rather, this is also by a window that's north facing, so it's not getting a lot of light. And then also, the window is in the kitchen, so sometimes it does get open, and the water, like right now, the water is cold because the window presumably is cold. Granted, inside we're in the 70s, but still. So I'm just gonna change this out and put it back where it was. Hopefully, next 2 months, 2 to 3 months, it's outside, or some version of it is outside. Yeah. Here's the fourth one. Ooh, so this one is also by the window. I think this one looks like it gets better light. You can see how even the top leaves are. Everything else is stretched out, which is again fine. The bottom leaves are sort of holding on. These leaves are so these not these roots are so rigid. I love it. I don't think I've seen the leaves this rigid when I've been growing them before. But also, I think I've been growing them mostly. I mean, the ones I grew weren't cuttings from a plant that was growing outside. They were always indoor plants. Maybe that's why. Anyway, it has a yellowish tinge. I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna put these back. One next to the orchid, and the other one in the other corner. If it's around, so it's facing outside, I guess. I guess my mother put them here in these mugs. In mugs on the windowsill. I gotta print up my orchid. Here's the other side. The rose. That's how I remembered about this. I don't know which one over here goes where, so they're just gonna go in their mugs. I thought that was something with water in it. Okay, I gotta water these orchids probably. The leaves are kind of bent. Rinse the leaves. Oh, we have this nice green growth here, so I need to. No, do I need to cut this off or do I just leave it? I'm gonna leave it to get a bit drier, and then I'll take it off. You're dying, my friend. You're literally drowning. See, now this one is dry. I need to move these temporarily somewhere else. Where? I don't know.